All right, ladies and gentlemen, Gungans and droids, clap it up, clap it on in. Today, the channel is peaking. We aren't going any higher for our Star Wars Galaxy videos content. I've been making Star Wars Galaxy videos for 5 years now on YouTube, and I've never, ever made this video that we are about to do today. In today's video, ladies and gentlemen, Gungans and droids, Kiati Mundi Coneheads, and all of you Embo cultists, we are going to be showing me doing my Star Wars Galaxy videos days. Wait, hey, guys, please clap, please. There we go. You know, it's a weird video, but listen to me for a moment. Just listen to me. You know, I thought it was going to be weird making a video in 2021 how to do Galactic War, and 80,000+ of you guys came out to watch the video. Now, and this is a request that I've been seeing for a long time, and I'm like, I don't know. Does anyone really want to see it? But you know what? There is a population out there that wants to see how I literally go about my daily activities every day. How do I level up so fast? That's a question I seriously see time and time again. How am I getting legendaries fast? How am I getting 7-star characters so dang fast? You know what? Literally in today's video, we're gonna go through all my daily activities. I have my energy hoarded up, haven't done any of my daily farming, haven't done a single daily activity. I can't believe we're making this video, but you know what? If it's only gonna be 50 or 100 of you guys that benefit from it, so be it. The rest of you guys can at least sit back, relax. Hey, how about sip some Jawa juice with me? Maybe you want a stainless tumbler. Maybe you want yourself a nice Jawa juice mug. Link down below in the video description if you want one. Sit back, relax, enjoy it. Even if you aren't someone that's a brand new player, you can still have a little bit of fun with me and just kind of laugh at the fact of making this video. I'm not desperate for content, but it's just a thing that I see a lot of people ask about. So hopefully this will be helpful for new people going into the game. And this kind of ties into a playlist video we made a while ago. Put a card in the top right-hand corner. If you're a new person playing Galaxies, I highly recommend you check out that place. We go over a top tips video, talk about Galactic War. Heck, we have a giant free-to-play farming guide for all the details on how to play free-to-play in 2021. But the biggest tip I have, if you're someone that finds yourself struggling to level up, like I've seen comments, people saying, I've been playing for 8 months and I'm only level 60. This video should get rid of any sort of discrepancies, and you should be able to master Galaxy Heroes as a free-to-play new player in Galaxy Heroes. And this is primarily how you're gonna level up. You need, if you're someone that wants to get to level 85 faster free, you need to, absolutely need to complete all of these daily activities every single day, because you get massive amounts of daily experience in here for each and every one of these things that you're accomplishing here. So this is kind of the cornerstone of leveling up fast inside of this game. But the other way to level up really fast, I can't believe we're making this video right now, but the other way to get leveled up as fast as possible is by quickly using all of your energy refreshes every single day that you can possibly afford to do your battles and farm your characters. Let me show you what I mean. So I haven't spent any energy today. As a free-to-play player, you should easily have 4 to 5 hard nodes every single day, because hard nodes are cornerstone for a lot of different farming projects out there. And I'll show you what I'm farming right now. Again, if you want to know what the previous steps were, check out the past videos, check out the farming guide. Obviously, Phoenix was one of the first teams that we farmed, and just the other day we got Thrawn to 7 stars. I'm unbookmarking this team. Once you get Thrawn to 7 stars, stop leveling, stop gearing up, stop giving abilities on these teams right here. And let me show you what we're currently farming. The ultimate goal in our farming guide for 2021 is trying to get to Supreme Leader Kylo Ren as fast as possible. And look, in 3.5 months, we practically have all the first order to 7 stars, but we also need to work on this ship. So let me show you right now, in terms of our hard nodes, firstly, we have Jango Fett and Droidica at this stage. I want to say around, it slipped my mind. Once you get around level 70s or so, exact levels out of my mind right now, but you get access to the Houndstooth and Xanadu blood. I'm not really farming Jango Fett and Droidica because they're great characters, but because they have the ships needed to get the Supreme Leader current. So it's a 2-for-1 special. So right now, Jango Fett and Houndstooth is one of my farms right now. It's not going to be a farm when you first start playing the game, because it's going to take a while before you get there. Oh, 8 shards of Jango Fett. It doesn't get much better than that, except 10 shards out of a single pull right there. And as you can see, here's a night and day difference. I've been farming Jango Fett and Houndstooth exactly at the same spot. We're at 78 out of 25 right here, but with Jango Fett, we're nearly at 6 stars. Night and day difference with these double drops, and it's unfortunate that we haven't gotten double blueprints for the ships. It really sucks. Anyways, Jango Fett's one of my current farms, and how it works with hard node farming, as I said, you should be having 4 to 5. Once you finish a hard node, meaning you got the character or ship to 7 stars, you cycle that out of your farming plan every single day, and you pull in a new farming project that's you're going to work towards with the next project. For example, let me bring you back over to the farming guide. As of right now, we're working towards our Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, the Finalizer, yada yada yada. But once I finish things like Hux, Sith Trooper, which we'll do a farm in a moment, I'm going to start working towards the next legendary requirements or journey requirements, which in my case, we're going to be chasing after Jedi Knight Revan. So once I finish Larry, Hux, we're going to start farming things like, for example, Zalbar, Jolie. You see what I mean? Because you can't spread yourself too thin. With free-to-play resources, you can adequately handle 4 to 5 hard nodes every single day and still have some leftover energy for chasing after gear. So Jango Fett, apologies, I keep laughing. I'm hoping you guys either enjoy my commentary or find this extremely helpful, or else this is gonna be just a funny video 5 years later showing me do my dailies. Farming Droideka, because it has Xanadu blood, critical. If you want to get the Finalizer, and heck, it leads you to the Millennium Falcon as well, and we get Droideka with it. And again, look, night and day difference right here. We're not even at 4 stars in the Xanadu blood, but we're making our way to 6 stars on the Droideka. Hey, Capital Games, hear me out. I know you guys care about the pay-to-play player base, but really, we need to kind of at least double the blueprints, because ships, one of the reasons why people don't like ships as much, because it's not a fun grind. Let's not even talk about the content aspects of it all. Other than that, let's see, we got that taken care of, we got that taken care of. Next on my list, number 3 is my Sith Trooper. Now we're closing in on 7 stars here. And after that, as I said, we're going to start working towards Jedi Knight Revan requirements. While we're here, I get this question a lot. How many times should I refresh? As I said, step number 1, do your daily activities to get experience. Also, step number 2, when you're burning energy on the variety of battles, as you see, you're getting experience. Those are the 2 main ways to supercharge your leveling process. So when it comes to how many times did you refresh your energy, normal energy, i.e. the yellow energy up here, I refresh until I hit the 100s. And again, not a single dime spent, and we're able to adequately get to the 100s. So we're going to do another refresh right here. Go ahead. Take it all the way up. I'm actually curious, how close are we to the Tusken? Oh my gosh, we're gonna have a 7-star Tusken Raider. Not like it's used for anything, but it's still nice to know. Too bad Leary can't keep up here. We're almost there, 30 out of 100 right here. And I get this question a lot. Should I refresh the character node? I have not done so. With my budgeting, I can't afford refreshing a character to go at them again. Go for it if you want to. For me personally, there's not a huge rush to get Sith Trooper and Hux to 7 stars. We're making adequate progress towards it. The other problem with this game is the gear grind is so difficult. I mean, we'll talk about how do I manage the gear grind as a free-to-play player. Number 4 on our farming list, Jango Fett, Droideka, Sith Trooper is Hux, and we're at 54 out of 100. And 2-for-1 special, not that it matters much, 310 on the Hoth Rebel Scout, although Hoth Rebel Scout down the road is fantastic with Mo Money Mothra. Let's go ahead. We're going to pull a 4 here. Got 2 right there for Hux. Let's do another refresh for our energy. I believe that's refresh number 2 for our energy. All done of Hux. Now, item number 5, which I just got access to at level 82. If you're chasing after Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, you got to keep this on your radar. I know it sucks. Kylo Ren's command shuttle. I've been farming this ship since I've been level 82, and I've only gotten 6 blueprints of this ship right now. So we're gonna farm it. Good news is it comes as Cyan, not extremely important for a lot of stuff, but heck, I can use it with my Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine team. It's a Sith team, decent tank. You're gonna use Cyan at some point down the road, and here we go. And only getting 2 blueprints. Oh gosh, it hurts. Capital Games, please, please. Help us out. Help the free-to-play player base out. And as you see, 120 energy. So again, this kind of just to summarize really quickly. Again, using your energy, you need to refresh until you hit the 100s. As you can see, I can still refresh probably 1 more time. I believe it's 3 refreshes or 4. I can't quite remember right now until you get to the 100s. Once this says 100, you stop. Unless you're whaling, go beyond it. But if you're free to play, you should adequately. There's not been a single day where I've not been maxing out the 50 crystal energy refreshes. So with my remnant leftover energy, I've already completed all my hard node farms for the day. What I do with the remaining energy via bonus energy, remember, you get free bonus energy several times a day. Again, if you want to level up as fast as possible, you need to be logging in, collecting that energy, and burning it off because it gives you experience points. What I do with that leftover energy is I then start farming gear. So this is kind of step one in the process of what I'm doing to farm gear out there. Leftover energy goes towards that. Let's take a look at Hugs. How are we looking here? We can't equip to level 83, level 83, and what do we got here? All right. Let's see, can we farm any of this stuff? All right, so we're gonna farm some of these bad boys right here with our leftover energy, and I believe we have one more refresh, but as you see, I think this is gonna be 100, boom. So I would stop right here. I don't really have the budget to afford a 100 crystal energy refresh. We're gonna go ahead, farm this right here, and 7, hey, not too bad, I'll take that, 7 pieces, not too shabby. So that exhausts our normal energy for the day. Try to get, again, summarize, 4 to 5 hard node farms, ships, characters, whatever project you're working on, I don't care, stick to a project and make sure you're making good progress towards all of them. And then 2, it's gonna give you bonus energy. So keep that in mind and don't go past the hundreds here. Next energy I'm working on is the Cantina Energy. What are my policies with that on the free to play? Most days I do not refresh Cantina Energy, but some days I'll have a surplus of crystals. And if I have at least 200 crystals in surplus, I'll do 1 Cantina Energy refresh. Currently, what I'm doing with that, we've already finished multiple projects, like for example, Ezra, we finished up Harrison Dula, we finished up, who else was on the Cantina table? It slipped my mind for the time being. There was a couple other Cantina herbs. Kylo Red on Mass, that's one, and his ship as well. Currently, we're farming up our first order executioner. We gotta get the 7 stars, which is 330 shards. Big pull. 8, not that impressive. Wouldn't that be great if we got 40 shards of a character right there? Ooh, but we're almost done. We're almost at 330 shards, which would put us at 7 stars. And after I finish my first order executioner, the last requirement I need for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is gonna be Veteran Smuggler Han Solo, which is also on the Cantina node. But so that'll be a little bit later. We don't need it quite this second, but it is bookmarked for future reference. And we'll see if I have extra crystals at the end of the day. I try to get it close to 200. If possible. Mod energy. Check out my mod farming guide I put out not too long ago. I put a schedule on what you should be farming every single day. Free to play, new player, I am not using my crystals to refresh energy. One problem is I'd rather use the energy for gear right now. And the second problem is I can have all the mods in the world, but credits is a huge crunch and I don't have the resources to be leveling up all these things. I'm gonna farm speed just for today. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you don't know what to farm, the default rule is farm speed mods on tier 3, and we were able to 3-star all of these mod challenges way back when at level 6. If you farmed the Phoenix, you got him to gear 7, 8, whatever it was I used, you should be able to 3-star this with the Phoenix Squadron. No problems whatsoever to 3-star all these. So we're gonna stop right there. I'm not gonna do a refresh here. As you get more crystals down the road via Squad Arena, Territory Battles, Fleet Arena, then we might have the budget to maybe 1 refresh to get some mod slice materials. And the last form of energy that we have here to spend is going to be our Fleet Energy here. And Fleet Energy, for a long time now, this is basically the first farming projects I've had here, and we're still going about it. Slave 1 needed for the finalizer. So we're gonna go ahead, farm them up, and again, it's painful. I've been farming this ship ever since I've gotten access to ships back at level 60. And we're barely at level 60. It's funny. It's not really the characters that are the problem to getting to Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Of course, you know, gear is part of the problem, but characters, you're getting fast 7 stars. Gear, you know, it's all right, whatever. I'd like it to be better, but ships is so painful. Ships is gonna be the longest part of it, and that's why I heavily emphasize in our farming guide, make sure you focus on ships as early as possible, because once you're level 85, you're like, I got all the characters, the gear 13. If you don't have the ships, you're adding many months on top of your grind. Let this be the proof in the pudding. What do I farm after my slave 1? Well, since I can't really climb that high inside of fleet battles, very difficult with the free-to-play fleet under level 85 to really do much progress. What I do with my leftover energy is I start working towards my next farming project for the legendaries, and that is Jedi Knight Revan. So we've been farming Basilisk Sean Fallen for a while here. No shards, unfortunately, being pulled here again. You get energy when you're burning fleet energy, normal energy, Cantina energy, mod energy. I just want to put that out there because Again, I know a lot of us are rolling your eyes behind your head. I seriously get this question at least daily. How are you already level 2 in 3 months? Energy. You need to make sure you're maximizing your energy refreshes that fits within your budget and doing your daily activities. Later on, we should get more energy, and we're going to finish up our Basilisk Sean grind, but we are working towards 7 stars. And if you saw it not too long ago, without really even trying, I was not trying to get Grandmaster Yoda in the beginning of this whole thing, but because I got Ezra Bridger Kanan because of Phoenix, I'm farming Battlejuice with my leftover energy, and because of the bronzium packs, I got a couple of other Jedi to 5 stars without even trying. We unlock Grandmaster. Haven't done anything with them. Don't have the resources. Credits and gear is a huge problem with these double shard drops that we're getting, but still, nonetheless, eventually we will want to get Jedi Knight Revan and Battlejuice having her farm done. Whew, that saves me a lot of time, and we can work towards something else. But in this situation where I have more energy to spare at my level after Slave 1, after Battlejuice fallen, what I do after that is I farm a ton of these hollow projectors right here, because these are needed for a lot of stuff out there. We have no energy to use for the moment. I don't normally refresh my ship energy, just not in the budget usually all that much, but we would go ahead and get the hollow projectors after that. Eventually, I would like to get to the later nodes where you can get TIE Advance, for example. I believe TIE Advance is inside of 4. It's 4 or something hard mode, but man, this is just very difficult to climb through. Eventually, I would love to get the TIE Advance. If you're level 82 and you've already got access to TIE Advance, farm it ASAP. Don't screw around. I'm trying. One day we will get the TIE Advance to try to speed it up. So that basically wraps it up in regards to the energy, what I do with it, and let's start collecting our daily activities. Watch this. Again, I know it's so basic for a lot of us out there, but so important. Every single time you're completing a daily activity, look, it's moving up. There we go. Look at that. 16,557, 6,597, 16,697. So this is what is one of the biggest driving factors to level up quickly. If you're finding yourself leveling up way too slowly, chances are you're not finished your daily activities or you're not maxing out your normal energy refreshes in your free-to-play budget. Let's do the next thing. Let's go ahead. Open up a bronzium pack! Full Carbonti, maybe? Let's give it a spin. I have gotten one full Carbonti on this account, the bronze. I think that was the first time ever that I've ever seen. Let's go ahead and click that. Daily shipments, very simple to knock out here. We're gonna go ahead. You always grab these. This store refreshes several times a day. This doesn't break the bank. I always recommend buy these gear pieces right here. The things that require credits doesn't really break the bank. Next up, what do we talk? Yeah, let's talk about the shipments. What am I farming in shipments? If you're following my guide, you're gonna farm Chopper first in this account, and then afterwards, what do we farm? We farm Boba Fett for the Slave 1 for the time being. I know this is a little counterintuitive to a lot of people. Usually the primary thought is, well, I should just keep farming characters at 7 stars. I'm gonna disagree with that. Once you have like the first core characters to work with for your various projects you're working on, there's really no immediate need to 7-star all these characters if you don't have the gear and credits to support them. So what I do personally is I will, you know what, how about this? Let's go ahead, you know what, for today's video, I'm gonna go ahead and do a Cantina Energy refresh. It's not gonna break my bank. We have a nice little surplus of crystals right there. Let me try to get enough credits for the Cantina currency. So we're gonna go ahead, farm a little bit more of the first order executioner. 14 pulls, not too bad, not too bad. So let me show you what I mean by shard shop currency. So the other way to alleviate the gear grind, as much as you can, of course, is by utilizing the shard shop, a very important tool. Once you have a character to 7 stars, any additional shards you get beyond 7 stars turns into shard shop currency. So for example, in the Cantina Battle Store, I'll just buy Chopper shards. Completely useless towards building up the character, but it leads over to the shard shop where I can buy gear with it. Inside of the guild store, your currency is going to be primarily funded via the raids. When you complete raids of your guild, pro tip, if you want to get more gear, you got to be in a good guild. If you're having a hard time, go to my Discord server. Always people recruiting for new guild members. You need to get into a good guild as quickly as possible. Once you get access to it in Galaxy Spheres, I'm primarily farming things like Carbontis, stun guns in here, gold eyeballs. This is primarily stuff I'm trying to farm. Like right now, if I had the currency, I'd probably buy some stun cuffs. Those things are always going to be needed for your whole entire time playing. Carbontis, stun cuffs, golden eyeballs, hollow projectors. I don't really buy this as much, but I do buy stun cuffs quite a lot, and those Mark 5 stun guns. Much needed piece in here. Squad Arena store, no currency to spare, but same thing. I have no need to max out all the, I don't need Princess Leia right now. I don't need Greedo. I'm not going to be able to gear him up. And whenever it is time to farm Greedo, it doesn't take that long to farm characters out of shipments because of the double drops that you're getting. So you're not really missing out on much. But what I would do every time Squad Arena completes, I'll buy Kanan Jarrus shards. I'll go ahead and buy myself Grand Moff Target shards and convert it to Squad Arena currency. Inside of Galactic War, I've already finished my Zeb farm. I finished my Captain Phasma farm. I finished my Cad Bane farm. I finished lots of ship farms in here. I have all this credit, all this currency. What do I do with it? Again, primarily using it for shard shop currency, and then I convert it over to squad arena currency. I don't really mess with this as a free-to-play player. Credits are limited, and there's too many broken dreams in here. I know some stuff might look good, but I just don't go after it. Don't recommend this unless you're literally swimming in credits. Now, Fleet Arena Store. Few things I do. I let my currency accumulate, and I'm only going to spend it if I find things like Slave 1, TIE Advance inside of here, Darth Vader in here. I've already completed other farms like the First Order TIE Fighter. I've already gotten the First Order TIE Pilot himself. But as you see, I don't see Darth Vader. I don't see Slave 1. I don't see TIE Advance in here. And Capital Games, another big thing I've been advocating for. Can you just please just list out all the ships and characters you can get? The randomness is so annoying. Just do what you do with Galactic War. Oh, well, you don't really do with Galactic War. Just list all the ships and characters so we don't have to let RNG dictate when we find the stuff. But if I don't see those characters or ships, I just let my currency go ahead and accrue. And what I do is once I build up a good chunk of currency, what I'm going to do is eventually I'll start buying Zetas. That's how I got my first Zeta Kylo right unmasked. The other days I had so many Fleet Arena currencies just sitting around because the stuff I was looking for wasn't showing up, and I buy Zetas afterwards. So usually I'll just hoard my stuff. If I see the stuff I need, I'll buy it, but there's nothing to buy. I'm not going to spend it. So usually what I end up doing is I buy Zetas. So once we start getting 20, 30,000 Fleet Arena store currency, I'll start picking up some Zetas here. Guild event store. I treat this very much similar like the guild store we saw a moment ago. I'm buying things like Mark III Carbantes, Mark V stun guns, Mark III stun cuffs. I'm not seeing any of it right now. There's really no need to get Hermit Yoda Wampa unless you're working towards, I guess, Jedi Knight Luke very early. Not a real big need for it. I'm not going for Jedi Knight Luke for a long time on this account. And then finally we get to the Shard Shop right here, or the Shard store as they call it. Here's all the extra shards I picked up along the way. It converts into Shard Shop currency, and this is also helping me with the gear grind. Again, I'm looking for, say it with me, Mark III stun cuffs, Mark V stun guns, Mark III Carbantes, the holy trinity of gear grind in Galaxy. They often pop up here. Unfortunately, nothing's popping up here for the moment, but that's primarily what I'm looking for. I don't get General Grievous shards out of here. If you are chasing after General Grievous, it's just probably better to get it out of here, and eventually we will chase after General Grievous. He is not a priority for me and the time being. Let's go back over here to complete any more deals we have. Let's go and do our daily challenges real quick. Literally, I'll show you a couple little tricks. Let's say you're someone that's pressed on time. You don't have time to do a full Galactic War run. You don't have time to do squad arena, do a full squad arena climb. Let me show you a few tricks because, again, at the end of the day, it is crucial that you try to knock out your daily activities. Let me show you a pro tip. For example, Galactic War. Let's say I don't have time to do it. Literally all you need to do, it's so easy, just literally enter battle. Don't even play the battle. Back out immediately. And that consists of doing a battle of Galactic War for the day. So we're going to go ahead and back out and then look at that. Boom. You're going to get 100 XP as a result. And I didn't really play Galactic War. Same thing, for example, let's say Fleet Arena. You don't want to play ships for the day. The same thing applies. Literally just enter battle, put it on full. You don't need to win. Just go in full auto, back out right away, because there are some days where I only have 10 minutes. For daily activities reset, you have 24 hours to do your daily activities. And let's say, oh crap, I don't got time. It's going to reset in 2 minutes. Just literally go in, back out, collect your daily activities here. Boom. Beautiful. Squad Arena. Same exact thing. I actually, you know what? I think later on this week, I'm going to put out a Squad Arena climb with my First Order team. So we'll do that later on in the next couple days here. So go in really quick. I don't got time to play. We're going to go back out. You do have to do 2 Squad Arena battles today. So you got to wait 9 minutes for it to reset. And look, we've already made 1 out of 2 progress right here. So little pro tips, if you just don't have the time to complete all of your daily activities, especially Galactic War, Squad Arena, and Fleet Arena, which is a little bit more time consuming, just go in, back out, and then collect your rewards. And lastly, fleet credits. My gosh. I want people to enjoy this game mode more, but they make it very difficult to do so. When you're leveling up your ship, let's say you're crunched on credits. You literally only have 10 credits. What you can do, you don't need to level a full entire level. What you can do is you can literally give it 1 droid 570 credits, and as you see, that counts as leveling up your ships. Boom. I didn't have to spend all my fleet credits because I know fleet credits are incredibly tight as a brand new player out there, and literally all I need to do later on today in about 9 minutes or so, go back in the squad arena, play it, or just go and back out like I showed you, and we're gonna nab 80 experience right here. And in a moment after that, we're gonna get a massive 2 120 XP. So I guess really the summary for today's video is, again, for all those people who say, how do I level up so fast? How do I be like you? How can I dominate the free-to-play player world? You need to be completing these every single day. Whether or not you're winning in Squadron or Galactic War, I don't care. You need to get in here, do your daily activities, max out your energy refreshes until you hit the hundreds, then stop. Once you have a nice little surplus of crystals, go ahead, treat yourself to an extra Cantina refresh. It's not going to be every single day. Usually once or twice a week, I'll do an extra Cantina refresh, and just make sure you're burning off all your energy and collecting your free bonus energy you get throughout the day. That's pretty much going to wrap up the video for today. Anything else I can maybe show you guys? There we go. We got 2 stun cuffs here. And again, being in a good guild helps. Look, gear grind. I guess maybe we should summarize gear grind. Make sure you're using your bonus energy after you're done with your hard node farms. Put it towards gear, shard shop currency, making sure you're in a good guild so you get access to more crystals, more gear, and more currency to buy gear. As you're seeing, 12 Mark 5 stun guns. I'll take that. I'll take that right there. But hopefully this video was helpful to somebody out there. Long video, but literally, I've been getting this question for 5+ years now, playing Star Wars Galaxies, and I'm like, you know what? I'll finally do it today. 2021's a weird year. We have a lot of new players coming to the game. I know a lot of my advanced players out there are already like, I'm already level 85 for a long time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your time here in the Kyber Club. And for all you new players, leave a like, comment down below any other questions out there. They may seem crazy and weird to a lot of us veteran players, but you know what? If it's a common question, I'd be more than happy to talk about it with you guys. All right, everyone, let's wrap up this video. Like if you did enjoy the video, comment down below and all your thoughts. And be sure to subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And I'll see all you lovely people in the next oddball video that we might do. All right, Gary, Larry, somebody, let's hit out that outro. See you guys later.